Hey guys, this is Plozible here, and I've definitely not said those words in about 4 years. So yeah, it's been a while, but I am back, and I'm doing this sort of unscripted video just to get my thoughts across and have a bit of an open discussion here. I'm sure that if you're a longtime viewer of the channel, you probably have a few questions, and I intend to answer those. I also have some video game footage that'll be playing in the background. It's not entirely related to the video, so if you would prefer just to listen rather than watch, I understand. But yeah, I want to answer a few questions that you may have, and what my return exactly entails for this channel. So I'm certain that some of you are going to ask why I was gone for so long, and why even come back now. And there are a few different answers I could supply to that first question, but for the sake of brevity, I'm just going to focus on two of them for the video. The first one really is just a lack of inspiration. Sometimes I'd make these long videos like Sonic vs. Flash or the Lion Guard collab with Dat Attack, and I'd really like doing those videos, don't get me wrong, but I'd often not know how to follow up on them, so I'd either make a video that I wasn't too passionate about, but maintain my upload consistency, or I'd do the worst thing, which is just not uploading whatsoever, and oftentimes whenever I didn't upload something, it sort of just added on to this cycle of not feeling particularly inspired about YouTube. And that also wasn't aided by the second reason, which was that back then too, I'd say my life was just a bit more chaotic when it came to scheduling, so it made it very hard for me to also just maintain a consistent upload schedule whenever I just didn't have the time to do YouTube more consistently. So it was sort of like a thing where like both of these fed into each other, and I'd say that now I'm at a point in my life where things are different. I can upload more consistently. There are different kinds of videos that I know I'd want to do in the future, and they might be different links, different kinds of formats, you know. So I feel a bit more confident this time around, at least, compared to when I was doing YouTube the last time. Another thing that I'd like to discuss is what I actually plan on doing with the channel. And on that front, my main goal is to see if I can do weekly uploads. Ideally, the videos would be about the same length as my older videos, though I may also incorporate some more short-form content just to maintain upload consistency. And another thing I'd like to start doing on this channel too is start doing some more collabs. I found that when I was doing collabs in the past that they were some of the most fun that I had doing videos on this channel, and I've got some people who are actually pretty interested in doing some collabs, so if I were you, I'd be on the lookout for some collabs because they might just become a mainstay of this channel too. So another thing I'd like to discuss is what kinds of videos I'll actually be doing on the channel too. And on that front, you could expect a bit of a mix of my old content thrown in there. So I plan on doing versus debating videos because I still like doing them, but I'd like to branch out a little bit so they'll be a bit less frequent on the channel. Another thing too, I'd also like to do some more of those video essays, though those take quite a bit of time to produce, so again, that's probably something I'll be working on in the background, and they might appear a bit more sporadically. But I'd like to see if I can also try some new things too with this channel. I kind of view this as like a second chance to take a stab at doing new content as well. One of the things I'd like to do is see if I can incorporate my friends more into my videos. A lot of them are very creative in their own right, and I'm sure that they could bring a lot to the table if I were to incorporate them. And also, you know, I've got some new interests that I've developed over time. It's been about 4 years after all, so you might see like different game series or animated series, things like that I've watched that I might want to talk about on this channel too. So since we're on the topic of videos too, I figure I should probably discuss a few upcoming videos for the channel as well. One of them is called Explaining Kingdom Hearts to an Outsider, or that's the working title at least, but I'm going to be doing that one with Lichlove, and it should be out next week. So you should be able to see me, a longtime Kingdom Hearts fan, trying to explain a lot of elements from the series to Lichlove, who knows absolutely nothing about it. So that'll be delicious chaos, and I hope that that'll make for a fun viewing experience. Another video that I plan on doing is revisiting the Lion Guard, which I did that video, by the way, about 5 years ago, so, you know, I've had a bit of time to think about what my views on the Lion Guard are, and, you know, there are a lot of things I wish I could change about that old video, so I figured that since this channel is effectively getting a second chance, why not get a second chance to look at an old topic that I did? It was also one of the most popular topics on my channel, so it goes hand in hand. And I've actually got one more to mention, which is, what if Richie from the Pokemon anime continued his journey? And I know, this one is probably the most out of left field for my channel. I don't really have anything else like it on my channel, but I'd also like to see if I could try doing some more creative things going forward, and if there's an appetite for it, you know, I would gladly continue it. I will say that I'm going to commit right now to making the entirety of that What If series, whether or not even does all that well, but I am going to be uploading that within like the next few weeks, so you could also look out for that as well. And I might as well just address one more thing since I'm going down a list here essentially, which is, you know, the question of if I ever intend to have a hiatus or leave like this ever again. And my answer to that is, that's not in my plans, but the way I'm gonna go about this is seeing how well I do on YouTube for the next few months. My plan is to upload regularly during that period of time and just see how the channel is growing. Ideally, my goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers by the time I get done with that What If series, and if I'm not seeing any promising metrics, I may just call it quits, but I mean, I've got hope that the channel will work. I mean, after all, if I didn't, I don't think I'd be making this video. You never know what comes in the future, so maybe we'll do very well and we'll explode and we'll get several thousand subscribers. Maybe we'll just be a bit more modest in our success and reach about like 1.2k, or I don't know, maybe we just don't grow at all. But I'm here to see, you know, what happens, and hopefully you guys will stay on for that ride as well. But that's mostly the bulk of what I wanted to say during this update video. Though, if you're interested in getting updates about the channel and you want to engage more in the community, you could also join my Discord server. There are people from the old Discord server who have already moved over there, and we've been decently active on that new Discord server, so, you know, if you're interested, give it a chance. Otherwise, hopefully this is the start of a new wave for my YouTube channel, and I look forward to seeing you all in my future uploads. You all have a nice one, and I'll catch you later. Peace.